But if somebody were starting out in real estate, what advice would you give them? Because we talked about like what not to do and, what
Yeah.
would you change? But like, what would be the advice you'd give somebody starting out, came to you and said, Mary, I want to get into real estate?
Yeah. I would think it'd be less about the numbers and the splits and more about the education, the coaching, and the mentorship. Like I said, everything's very, very different than the test. But just being able to have somebody that you can ask with the owner's title
Yeah.
insurance, how it
Yeah.
gets calculated,
Right.
and even some silly stuff. I can't tell you how many times I've had new agents call me and they're like, "Hey, I'm at your listing. I don't know how to open the lockbox." I'm like, "You don't what? Okay, open this app. You're gonna click the button on the end. Now hit the ENT that's on the lockbox. It's gonna
Yep.
fall open." But a lot of times you don't think to tell the new agent,
Sure.
"Hey, let's practice opening a lockbox."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
what happens if it doesn't connect? There's a way to manually do it. Let me show you how. There's nothing worse than being there and can't get it to connect.
For sure. Yeah.
But those are the kinds of questions they need to ask. Like, what happens? What are you going to teach me? Not
Yep.
just what's my split?
Amen.